So we've got also more problems for Boeing's already delayed 787 Dreamliner. Boeing saying it stopped work on two sections of the plane more than a month ago after tiny wrinkles were discovered in the fuselage. A spokeswoman says a solution has now been designed, but the 787 was almost 2 years behind schedule before the latest delay. Well, some previous setbacks, part shortages, defects, a redesign, a strike, and problems managing a new supplier-based production process. Still, the Dreamliner 787 is in demand. It's Boeing's most successful sales campaign with 850 planes on order. Alex Hamilton, Director of Research at Jesup and Lamont Securities, has a hold rating on Boeing. Now, he joins us now to discuss if Boeing will ever get this plane right. Another delay. What is this? How significant is this?
It makes my life interesting at the very least. Will they get the plane right? I think they will. Boeing, the exceptional engineers. I think what everybody's forgetting here is what an engineering feat this is, or what a game changer that this actually is. Not only on the engineering aspect, but the way that they're changing the production of the aircraft in the sense that they're outsourcing everything. I'm very confident that they'll get the engineering right and that they will fix it and get the plane out.
So if they do, when could we see a flight?
Well, they have indefinitely delayed it, which I actually think is the right PR campaign. I've been talking months to investors saying, look, the problem is they keep setting the bar and they keep having issues, and then the stock sells off like it's selling off today. If I were them, I would just keep my mouth shut. I'll believe it when I see it fly. Looking at the numbers, looking at what we think the fixes are, I don't think that this is an event that's going to happen until 2010.
And there are issues about Boeing's credibility, leaks that maybe the problems are worse than they've said. So what does this say about the management?
That's a great question. What does this say about the management? I would hope to say they don't get concerned over these rumors, that they're concerned on building the aircraft. And technically, that is what they should be concerned about. And the one thing I can say is anytime that there's a problem, and every time I talk to management, safety is the first priority. They're going to get this plane out and it's going to fly properly. So, you know what? They're not going to push this through just to push it through. And I hope that is the case. They're going to push it through when it works and when it flies properly. But will they get it through? I think they will.
Well, the stock's been selling off. How much more can investors take?
I'm a little shocked at the reaction today. I would argue that the stock sort of got ahead of itself. If we look at the stock itself, and this sort of explains my hold rating, we have two end markets that are under pressure. We have commercial aerospace in itself. We have a secular downturn. The question is how much of the order books are going to get canceled, right? And then on the defense side, obviously, we have defense budgets rolling down. So that's why I've been a hold on it. I'm a little shocked. I would argue that a lot of this is baked in. I would almost take the other stance. If we get some visibility as to when this thing is going to roll out, maybe it is time to buy the stock.
So do you think this changes the investing thematic?
No, I don't. At Jesup and Lamont, my thematic has been, look, once again, we have a secular downturn on the commercial aerospace side. We have all of these issues with the 787. Why am I going to invest and take a chance on when these production problems are going to work themselves out? So avoid the OE manufacturers, if you will, and I've been concentrating on the aftermarket suppliers, the people that are going to maintain the aircraft. And I think when the aerospace cycle comes back, the first thing that's going to come back is not going to be capacity or aircraft. It's going to be airline traffic, and any of the people that supply the parts or the maintenance are going to benefit. So that's sort of where I've been gearing investors.
Okay, well, we're learning from Boeing. Do you think this could be a common thing for jets of the 21st century?
We did have issues with the A380, but the A380 didn't have the extensive issues that they have. Look, once again, this is an engineering feat on that sense, and the real game changer here is the fact that they're outsourcing virtually the entire aircraft. Most of the problems that I see, and I lose a little more confidence in, are these outsourcing issues. The fact that they're having an issue in Italy. We saw them, one of the outsourcing companies that they had a couple of months ago, they bought the company and brought them in-house. So I think that's where more of the blame is on Boeing. I think that's where more of the pressure is on Boeing. In terms of the engineering, they'll figure it out, and that plane will work. So to answer your question, if aircraft is outsourced, then yes, this might be an issue, if not learned from it.
Very interesting. Alex Hamilton from Jesup and Lamont Securities, thanks for explaining that to us.